In Judaism, we're commanded to create a just food system. And I think that that imperative remains maybe even more pressing today than it was in ancient times. We have the knowledge, we have the capacity, we have the technology to do it. We just have to have the will on a societal level to do it.
The just food system the Jewish farm school aspires to, as written in Leviticus, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thy harvest, thou shalt leave them for the poor and the stranger, is also being practiced by the Society of St.Andrew, supported by United Methodist Men.
Gleaning means that there's a lot of food going to waste that needs to be put to good use. And for the hungry, it means food on their tables. We took in over 200,000 pounds of produce last year, which amounts to 600,000 servings of food.
I'm sure it is my faith, and it's what I believe that I need to do. I've been blessed with a crop, and what's left I feel like I need to give to, not be wasted and give to somebody that does need it.
One of my favorite stories from the Jewish tradition is the story of the gleanings and the idea that you leave the edges of your field for the hungry and the poor and the stranger so that they can eat. And the theory here is that, in some senses, that land isn't yours, right? That land is communal land. That food belongs to them as much as it belongs to you. You're not doing them a favor by leaving the gleanings. You're required to do that. It's not optional to feed the hungry. It's a commandment.
In the sweet corn patch, we normally just make one pass through, and anything that's left after the first pass is normally left for them to glean and hand out to the local food pantries. Under today's economy, there's definitely more people that need help today. It's sad to say, but they do.
I'm disabled with bipolar disorder, and I take a lot of medication every night for the bipolar, in addition to the treatments that I receive. I also live with 2 other individuals who are disabled and 3 other people. And we have at times been in need of the produce that has been offered to us and has been gleaned from the Society of St. Andrews. We have been at times wondering where the next meal was going to come.
Hunger is an equal opportunity problem. We can see it every area. The hunger here in the elderly is a real problem. We work with the food bank and we deliver to senior centers and take these people that are on fixed incomes food, and we do take them fresh produce, which they love. It's every age, it's every nationality that I have seen in this area.
I've seen so many people that have been blessed by the Society of St. Andrews offer for produce that I would rather give when someone asks and find out later that they didn't need it than not give to somebody and find out later that they did need it.
We have the newly established independent church here in town, and their main reason for being in existence is to help the needy in this area and especially feed the needy. They also have a ministry to the local motels, and these are people on a very low income that cannot afford a decent place to stay, and they may be 2 or 3 families stay in one motel room. So this pantry prepares a full meal and delivers it to these motels to those clients who need it. There are many, many in these times that have lost huge homes. I know people that have lost beautiful $500,000 homes, and they're living in a motel with their children, and they've lost their cars, they've lost everything.
The truth is, in America right now, in our current economy, that is exactly what we're looking at. People who used to donate to food pantries who now find themselves standing in line. People who thought that they had a very secure career who suddenly lose their jobs and realize that they have no support system on which to rely and have to turn to things like food stamps and support systems that they never thought they would have to address.